Agave's calling my name. Lip, welcome your friends. It's time for another super-fied, super-rific, super-tastic episode of the Tequila Whisperer Show. Brought to you by Tequila. For a limited time only. Double your price. Buy one, get one free. Call in for this special offer. Operators are standing by. Welcome, everybody. I'm excited to see everybody. Oh, I see Salt Shots likes my t-shirt. Yeah, I picked this one up in Hawaii. You know, when I was surfing those tequila waves, I didn't find a lot of tequila in Hawaii, but boy, last time I was there, I did some hefty damage on, that was 4 copas. I found 4 copas at every ABC store. For all you fans who have been to Hawaii, you know what I'm talking about. Those ABC stores, man, you gotta smack yourself into those things. Because you walk in there, you know, you think you're going in for a Band-Aid, and you come out with 20 bottles of tequila, you know, some grapefruit juice, tomato juice, some Hawaiian, you know, spam sushi, whatever the hell that is, right? Oh, yeah. Well, we got a show tonight. Now, you're going to be listening to some best of the 80s. We're listening right now to the Jazz Passengers. This was a New York band, very hipster, downtown New York band. John Lurie playing saxophone, and Curtis Folks on trombone, and you know, a whole host of hipsters doing the job here. Mark Rebo on guitar. Actually, this was the Jazz Passengers, so this was a spin-off from John Lurie's group. Come on, help me out here. They were called, who were they? I'm drawing a blank, so this was a secondary group from them. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Rasta, look it up. Jazz Passengers. They were a spin-off from. Oh man, it's on the tip of my brain. But you know, I've been doing a little pre-show warm-up, and things happen when I do my pre-show. So, I think, you know, I'm excited about tonight's show. Can you feel my energy? Because tonight, I get to finally taste the entire lineup of El Ultimo Agave. Now, as great fans of this show, you all know that El Ultimo Agave reposado has been the huge Jazz Passenger. Yeah, keep going. Roy Nathanson. Not right. What did I say? It's Roy Nathanson. Yeah. It was Curtis Folks. But what was the big band? The John Lurie, Lurie. Check that out. Okay. Look at Roscoe. Look this up. Look that up, would you please? Now that you're the sergeant at arms. And if anybody has any trouble, you talk to Roscoe. Roscoe will answer your questions. Okay, so El Ultimo Agave. Here's something you may not know. As much as I'm a fan of the repo, and of course the old repo. The lounge lizards, of course, the lounge lizards. Anybody know who this is? 1950 when I was born. Now you know who it is, right? Okay, so the Lip has never tasted El Ultimo Agave from the Blanco all the way up to the añejo. I mean, it's not that I've never tasted it on the show. I have never tasted it. I know. Sit down. Can you handle it? And I know we have a bunch of people drinking El Ultimo Agave along with us tonight. We got like 700-800 people in the chat right now. So if it gets a little crowded, you guys got to take turns and stuff. How much do those? It's awesome. Okay. The 175 milliliter bottles. Pedro, that's a great question. I fell down on the job. I don't know how much these go for. I'm gonna assume, you know, like the Blanco is probably like 20 bucks. It's probably like 25. What did I say? I mean, it's outrageous, the price of this thing. But is it worth it? Tonight, someone to love. Yeah, tonight we're gonna find out, children. So, size of this thing.
It's called upon in the third grade class. I gave my answer and it caused a fuss.
I don't know if I can make the pour.
I'm not there
I don't know.
Times are hard.
For people like us, people like us. Look at the size of this thing. I can't handle it with one arm. I need to like pull it up. Blanco. El Ultimo Agave. Check out that size, people. Someone to love. So, the lip has never tasted this juice. Are you with me, people? I'm gonna open this bitch right now. Yeah, now. What good is freedom? God loves the people like us. I see it coming, like a light coming out from above. Check it out, people. The lip has done it. He has actually opened the bottle. Yeah. That was my pre-show taste. I'm not talking about that yet. Yeah, that is a girthy thing. The lip is ready for this. Don't disappoint me, people. Don't disappoint me, El Ultimo, you little Billy. Don't you be disappointing me now. Don't get mad. I don't want to get mad. People like us. Look at the size of that cork. Oh, fuzz. We don't want freedom. We don't want justice. We just want. Keep it PG, left. Keep it PG. I swear to God, my arm is getting really tired over there. Yeah. Someone love. You guys figure out who that was? Oh, I gave myself a good old Obama pour. Yeah. Oh my God. Who's going to come over here and help me drink this? All right now. Woo! Oh, turn the music down. Oh man, you know I hate to do that. Does that sound better? Do I sound I'm better now? Yeah, I had that music up because I had to get into it. But thanks guys, thanks for telling me. Alright, good. Alright, now, let me get my big old Obama over here. Chapter 1. Wow, okay, I'm getting a ton of cooked agave here. This is completely recognizable, not surprising to me, but a lot of good solid agave. What am I smelling? Dude, this is El Ultimo Agave Blanco. Hey, what are you drinking down there? Come on, woo! Yeah, I know. Alright, so I'm getting a lot of alcohol in the nose. Now I got a hell of a pour going on here too, so, you know, the alcohol might be, because my nose is really close to the surface area of that juice. Okay. Checking out the finish. Sorry, I had to take a break there because I had to really get into what I'm tasting here. Every day I write the book. Yeah, so Scott, you're drinking this blanco as well, right? Aren't you drinking this? No, I never do this. I never taste something live. You know, I've never tasted a brand that I haven't tasted before because I don't want to put stuff on here that I don't like and then I go through the whole show and I got nothing to talk about. But I knew that the repo was something that I like. And I really wanted to taste this. So this has kind of a thin taste. It's not going to change your life. But, I mean, my God, this is like $12.99 for a bottle. He's not too excited about it. I know what you mean. I know. Hard to discern like anything in particular. There's some agave. I'm finding it very thin. Not a whole lot of finish. Not even a whole lot of heat. It feels kind of what I said. It's kind of very thin. It doesn't have a very oily mouthfeel. Not giving me a whole lot of anything in particular. But yeah, the price was right, and the bang for the buck for sure. Hola, Martha showed up. Wonderful. Hola. So I just tasted the El Ultimo Agave Blanco, and let me move right into the repo because the Blanco is like, you know, you guys are saying it's getting the job done, it's pleasing, but you know, I think Scott, you said it best. It's like nothing to get too excited about. You know, I just want to do things to this bottle. It's so big, and I love that it's like the exact same form factor as the little ones. It's like they took Photoshop and just Photoshopped it up. Yeah. I'm doing my tequila curls. Remember to breathe, lip. Remember to breathe. Alright, lip is breathing. You know it's going to take a lot to get this cork out of here. But I'm up for it. Not kidding. That's a big... Ah, come on, come on. Get tequila all over my new white shirt. Alright, hold on, I can't pour it like that. I gotta hold it down by the handle. Give myself a big old Obama. Interesting. It's not smelling like I expected it to. Get back in there, you little Billy. Alright, now I should be pretty familiar with this repo, right? I taste it like every 4 or 5 weeks against the challenger. Hey, people, I remember. Alright. Uh-oh. Marta has lost the video. Everybody else, can you see me? Are we cool? Am I still coming through? Sunny days! Okay, everybody can see me. Good, alright. Alright. I can see me. Now, let's get to the repo. Well, hey, SHTT! What are you drinking? Alright, now this repo is immediately pleasing. It took some of the harsh alcohol away. I'm smelling some sweet, certainly some sweet wood. Not necessarily vanilla, but I'm getting, you know, I can just recognize the wood so much. Maybe a little bit of olive, you know, like a green olive in there, a tiny bit of raisin. Don't call me crazy. Rasa says, turn it up, dude. I know, but I'm afraid I'm going to distort. That's that El Ultimo Agave repo, folks. It's completely drinkable. It's completely sniffable. This is a very sexy. It's a very sexy repo. You get all sexed up when you're thinking about it. You know, I'm not going to go too far down that road, but it doesn't really smell like sex, but you know, it's like knocking on sex's door a little bit. Yeah, I wonder what's going on. I wonder if my tech is. I wonder what's going on. I didn't used to have any clicks. Guess I'll have to listen to it after the fact and try to get this together. Sorry, guys. Mic level, yeah, I turned it down a little bit, but you know, I never had turned it up. But hey, El Grand Jubilee! Welcome. All right, so I'm going to turn this down a little bit. And you tell me what you think. I know that's going to make a difference. Alright, everybody good? I'm fine here, Lip. You're knocking on sex's door. This repo, this is a complete TV repo. Walking down to Susie's. So, Costello, you're hearing a lot of clickety-clack? A lot of oak, not a lot of vanilla. It's really just bringing some sweetness to the agave. Some spice, like, there's a spice on the back end. Not a lot of finish, you know. Not a lot of thickness, not a lot of mouthfeel in this repo. Solid for the price, you know, but it's not going to change your life. I wouldn't use that repo in margarita. It's too sweet. You know, I don't like to put sweet tequilas in a margarita. That's definitely sip-worthy. People are really getting cracklies tonight. All right, you know, let me ask you guys a question. Let me just take a second out here. Hold on. Take a second out here for a little tech. So as I'm speaking now, are you hearing any distortion, any cracklings? Have I blown this microphone out and I have to get a new one? Is that what you're hearing? No. Oh, hey, wait a minute, you guys. Hold on. Is this what you're hearing? Or am I crazy? Much better without the music. Live. No, that's not what you're hearing. All right. So you're really hearing something. No crackle without the tunes. All right, cool. The loud music was crackling. All right, you guys are great. All right. It was electric. I'm crazy, but we're not all crazy. All right. So I'll turn it down. It's cool. I want to have, you know, this tequila's really, or the music is speaking to me tonight. But I think this will be good. How's my mix now? Can you hear me? When I get home from work, but things just ain't the same. Can you hear the music though? Yeah. All right, let me get into the añejo, which I've never tasted. I don't know why the music sounds so loud, huh? It's a 4th of July. Played this in honor of all you Americans out there. 4th of July is coming up. I want to hear about your plans. The lip is going to be, sipping on the 4th of July. I'm going to be... Last 4th of July is when I found out for the first time about Trader Joe's reposado. Oh, jeez. Oh, right, Salt Shot's going to the beach. Very nice. I'm going to Sausalito, so I'll be on the water above San Francisco. Jeez. Uh-oh. Black cork. That's not good. That's really not good. You don't want a black cork. Alright, so look at this. This doesn't necessarily mean there's a problem, but if this añejo tastes off, that cork could be part of the reason. Everybody see that? All right. Yeah, so, all right, let me check it out. Oh, gave myself a good old Obama. Beautiful color on this. I don't know if you guys can see it. Hold on. I really hate to put this back in. I hate to put this back in the bottle. Damn it! It's not liquid. You know, it's not like it's coming off in my finger, but it's not good. It's like mold on the cork. Ah, damn. Try to replace that with another cork. Here's a lip tip for all of you fans. Don't ever throw your corks away, especially if it's a good cork or if it's from a weird-sized treasure bottle that you find. Save it in a Ziploc bag around your bar or in your kitchen to kind of keep the air out. It's not going to make it airtight, but you don't really want that cork to dry out if you can help it. But especially corks like Fortaleza makes a cork that's tapered. Those are beautiful because they fit in like 20 different bottles. So there you go. All right. Let me check out this añejo. Now remember, the lip has never tasted this añejo. Check out some of these añejos. Alright, so I got some, wow. Okay. This is smelling really good. Oh, I was going to show you guys the color. I don't know if that's going to blow out the camera. You see that? It's a very rich color. It's very pretty. Careful, lip. It may be corked. Totally. I'm coming up to the swim-up bar, man. You get that bar ready. I'm coming to Florida. I gotta tell you, this smells pretty good. This añejo is smelling like the repo used to smell to me. Yeah, that repo needed a little time to breathe, actually. I'm gonna come back to that. Because it's gotten a lot sweeter just in the 10 minutes that it's been open. And I feel like this repo's got to kind of open up as well. Dude, I am so ready for that swim up bar. Get real. We got to do a show from Totally's bar. Let's all pitch in. 12 cents and fly the lip to the East Coast. Alright, so what I was about to sip it, let me tell you what I'm smelling here, is I'm smelling a whole lot more of that spice that was in the repo. I'm almost getting a little bit of that Christmas spice taste that I tasted in Riazul añejo, which I famously didn't like. This is not quite as aggressive on the spice. Yeah, but see, this is the good thing about this. It's not loaded up with sweetness. You know, I've got that spice going on, but there's an agave and a kind of an astringent citrus coming in there. Let me taste this. Oh, you guys are great. Everybody wants to meet me down there. This has happened to me before. This añejo is giving me more heat than the repo. Scott, what do you think of this añejo? I like it better than the blanco. Do I like it better than the repo? That's the question. It might be a little heavy-handed on its aging. You know, it's not very subtle. It's just like it's like that repo 2 or 3 times. So these are both aged in Jack Daniel's barrels. The repo is around 6 months. This is about 12 to 14 months. Oh right, I forgot, Scott said you haven't had the repo yet. I don't think it's corked. No, I don't. I think it tastes fine. Like, there's nothing in it that tastes strange to me. It's all right. Does anybody know who this is? The foundation. And I wanna let go and I can't let go. I wanna let go and I can't let go. I wanna let go and I can't let go no more. So this is Dylan in his Jesus phase. So so Saltshot's going, Liv, what are your tasting notes on that añejo? Would you stop singing and tell us what's going on? I know, man, but I'm into the music. Yeah. All right, so I'm really enjoying this finish on this añejo. I like it the best. I'm getting a number up here. I'm getting numb down here. You know, the thing is, it's so ham-fisted that I don't know that I could drink it. Certainly, I don't think I could drink more than 1 glass. So I'm going to say that. Even with my big Obama pour, I don't know if I could finish that pour. It does not taste bad. It's just so heavy-handed and so unsubtle. I like heavy-handed tequilas. Like Rasta and I were talking about Cuervo Añejo. Oh, wait. Did my mic fry again? Tequila girl, lip doesn't, your awesome voice has fried it. Alright. Yes, I turn it down even more. Oh. Hey man, I want to hear the music. I want to turn it down so much I can't hear it. Anyway, Rasta and I were talking before the show. Now I lost my train of thought. What did I was talking about, help me out here people. I was saying that this is it's not subtle. Cuervo Añejo, yes, Cuervo Añejo, thank you. So Cuervo Añejo, Cesena. Cuervo Añejo was used in, was aged in used Crown barrels. Yeah. Listen, Cuervo Añejo, Cesena in chat, she knew a lot about Cuervo Añejo. we're talking in the original dongles. So you ask her any great questions you might have because she knows all about it. But I was saying that is a very thick, a very strong. It comes on super strong, and there's no subtlety in that Cuervo Añejo. But the complexity is there. What's happening with this El Ultimo Agave is there is a lot of you know, fuerte. It's not complex enough to handle how intense it is. That's the problem. So yeah, it's intense in my mouth and it's sweet and it'll give me like kind of a numbing heat and it's kind of fun to go there once. But I'm telling you, I wouldn't go for a whole glass of it. I'd go for about a half a glass. Maybe it's something to excuse me, wake up your palate after you've had like kind of you've been through a session, right? And you're going like, hey, I'm gonna wake up my palate, give me a little something sweet because I'm about to go into something very mushroomy, something very vegetal, which is something I like a lot. You know, give me a big bag of vegetal and I'm happy. So this is a little sweet for my taste. It's a little hammering. All right. Now, here's the question everybody's been wondering. Lip, you're tasting El Ultimo Agave. Let's throw a bargain battle in there, you big simp. Here you are. All right, so the lip is telling you. Hold on. Am I telling you? Let me go to the repo one more time. All right, the lip is going to call this one for the repo. I'm calling it. The repo is the winner of El Ultimo Agave. It's got just enough of that kind of fuerte, strange, astringent blanco, and it just hasn't gone so far over into the aged session that it's hitting you over the head with this heavy oak, heavy sweetness, heavy spice. There's no subtlety. There's no complexity. There's not a beautiful balance in the mouth. And it's a very thin tequila. So I know, we're not paying a lot for this. And I know it's a bargain. So I don't want to, come down too hard on this. But this is the one to buy. And if you really like it, which I do, especially for the price, then maybe think about going to, hold on, this is the Blanco. The Blanco tastes good now because I've just had so much sweetness in my mouth. I don't know. You know what? It's inexpensive enough that you can go both ways. Don't be getting the 1.75 liter. You want to go for your 750, and you'll be all right with that. So I want you all to check out either age. It's affordable as sin, and come back and report back. Now, I've been asked to do a bargain battle. Now, I got my repo here, right? I see. Repo is the fave. So Tequila Girl has tasted. Yeah, good for Margs? I don't think so. Maybe the Blanco might be good for Margs because it's very inexpensive and it doesn't bring all this sweetness. I kind of said that a little bit before. Like, I'm not. I like my margaritas with a lot of citrus, and I actually like them with a strange mustiness and a musty core that I don't like to sip. I liked that Tres Agaves a couple of weeks ago because it brought that to the party. I wouldn't put these in margaritas. They're going to get completely lost in the mixer. Or I shouldn't say that. Make a margarita. Let me pause this for a second. Make a margarita with these, especially the añejo, and don't put any triple sec. Don't put any citronge. Don't even put any agave nectar. It's that sweet. There's a El Gran Jubileo is a very sweet añejo. That would actually be a very interesting taste side by side. I don't have any right here, or I would go grab the bottle. It's upstairs. El Gran Jubileo is the same way, but I wouldn't suggest you. That's a 5-year añejo. You wouldn't put that in a margarita either. But yeah, no, it's sweet. I mean, it's sweet and spicy. So, Tequila Girl says maybe nectar. I agree. Maybe. Like half of the nectar you would ever put in a marg. All right, now, enough talk. Let's get to the side by side. Look what I have. An empty glass. Craziness. So, adjust to taste. So, the lip, woo, has pulled out his Relingo. All right. Are all the children safely in bed? Because I don't want to. I don't want to offend anybody. A Cesenia, thank you for showing up. She is a great fountain of knowledge about Cuervo products history. She used to work at Cuervo, but also, and you say AC if or AM if you want to say what you're working with now. But she was right there with Cuervo Añejo. So if you have any questions about that product, which is she recommends the dongle lippy. Yeah. Well, you mean she recommends that over JCA over Gran Centenario. Well, I'm going to tell you something. Now, I'm a huge dongle fan. You know that about me. And there are nights where I don't want to go dongle. It's a dessert. It's almost a dessert tequila. But I will say it one more time. It's sweet. It's in your face. It is heavy-handed. But it has the complexity to completely back it up. When you drink it, you don't get bored of it. This is what I'm talking about. This El Ultimo Agave, you're going to get bored with it after about 3 sips. It will coat your palate, completely erasing whatever happened before, and you're going to go, I got it, I'm gone. It doesn't give you the continued interest. That's what I'm always looking for. I want that continued interest. Now, I know I taste a lot of inexpensive brands here. That's why they're inexpensive. This is no mystery. It's not like, gee, why is this so cheap? It's made in a cheaper way. All the complexity, unfortunately, takes time, and time is money. There you go. So I just gave you Economics 101. All right, where are we? Casa Dragonis. I guess it has come out. All right. Now, the lip is going to taste El Relingo Repo. I've been waiting to do this for a whole week. Now, I've been dieting, and I've been good. The lip has lost, can I say? The lip has lost 5 pounds since last week. Can you see it yet? Don't flatter me. Wait till I've lost 20 pounds. The lip, I'm going to take some pictures of myself sunning at Totally Tequila's swim-up bar. Then you will see the lip in the buff and completely buffed. Might be more than you want to see. Might be more than you want to see. Lippy. Can we get Anne Maria on your show? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. As soon as the two of us talk. Buff. All right. Here we go. Come on, you little Relingo. Yeah, Relingo. The stallion. All right. Bullet's not seeing it. Bullet, you're bugging me. Just kidding. Whoa, Relingo comes in with a medicinal chemical quality. Completely foreign from the other one. Wow, this Relingo, and I said this on the show when I tasted this repo. It was easily the best. Boy, it's giving me something right now that I'm... God, what is that smell? It's an astringent, medicinal, high acetone nail polish remover. Oh, fuck. All right. Now, my daughter just fell off her bike last night, and I think it was my fault, and I feel worse than you can imagine. I really do. And she has road rash all over her body. Our handlebars locked because we were having so much fun riding together downhill. Boom! Next thing I know, she's on the ground. So there's been a lot of medicinal antiseptics in the house over the last 24 hours. It happened almost exactly 24 hours ago. Yeah. It's not good. But she's fine. She's fine. I mean, she's fine. But it sucks. We're working through it. Now, I'm not bringing you down. I'm just giving you a little snapshot on my life. So, this stuff, El Relingo, how the mighty have fallen, I don't know. Hold on. I have not tasted it yet. But the smell is not... You know, I thought this was going to wipe the floor with... I thought El Ultimo Agave was finally going to be smacked down. It happens to all kids, Lip. Chill out. I know. Believe me. I hate, you know, it's like when your kid falls and your kid gets hurt. And it's like you're getting hurt, but you almost want the pain because you want to feel it so that they don't have to. I know. All right. She will laugh later. I know. Metallic stills. Yeah. All right. When I see I'm smelling this so much, I'm getting used to it. See, here's the thing. Boy, and I come back. Oh man! All right, now, all right. Let me give you a side by side here, just on the smell, which is really great. So I'm smelling El Ultimo Agave versus El Relingo. El Ultimo Agave is completely sweet. It's round. It feels like a piece of fruit that I plucked off the tree. When I come over here, I'm getting a very clinical stainless steel, shiny. The bright lights, the fluorescent lights are on, and they're buzzing. You know what I mean? No question. All right, I think I'll go El Relingo first. It's pleasing. Excuse me, that chemical stainless steel part is very much in the front of the taste. It's not coming in the back. I'm getting a finish, a spicy finish. Boy, I'm getting a lot more agave and interest in the flavor than I got in the nose. Nose is not the selling point for sure. Whereas over here on El Ultimo Agave, it's just like, oh, come on in. Come on in. Oh, I'm not, you know, we won't have a lot to talk about. But it's okay because it's just going to be nice and sweet. And it's going to feel good. And it'll be over very quickly. And then you'll be gone. And that's... And I'm not saying that this is so long lasting. But this is not that kind of completely sweet invitation. Does it need more breathing? I don't know. This stuff's been breathing. I don't even think, does it have a slow pour? I think it did, right? All right, now here's the funny thing. You know, El Relingo is going to be changing. Now this is about a $23-ish, $24 bottle, and I'm tasting it next to like a $15 to $14 bottle in some places. This stuff is going to be changing gnomes very soon. So I would guess, you know, my armchair prediction, and it's going to take about a year for it to get out into the distribution channel. So in about a year from now, we're going to be tasting El Relingo together, and I'm going to keep this bottle. We'll taste it. It's going to change for sure. Good for change for the good, change for the bad. We'll see. I heard Casa Dragonis is very expensive. Casa Dragonis is very expensive. Casa Dragonis is like $150, I think, or is it $250 now? All right, Rasta. So who's winning here, Lip? Come on, Lip. What are you talking about? Rasta, I'm working it through. All right. So, all right. All right, I got to commit here. Let me just commit to who's winning, at least. Maybe not even who won, but who's winning. Okay, this is El Relingo. The taste is completely in the center of my mouth, right under the palate, right under the roof of my mouth. It's not coming around. There's no roundness. There's no mouth feel. It's very thin. It's pleasing enough, you know. It's not bad. That medicinal thing, honestly, I've gotten so used to it. This is funny. When I go over to the El Ultimo Agave, it's going to really come on me very strong. It's fine. The finish is not bad. It's there. It's not great. I mean, it's not like a Herman Gonzalez Chinaco finish. It's nothing like that. Nothing like that. Nothing I'm tasting tonight is anything like that. Um, but I see Tequila Girl is saying, I do like a round. I like a round taste. I'm seeing in the chat here about column stills. No, no, no. There are many tequilas, friends, that are not column stilled. Many are pot stilled in copper pots, like Fortaleza, like 1921 used to be, like Charbet. Well, Charbet is made at El Tesoro. I mean, hey, this we're talking copper pots here. Copper is giving you an incredibly different flavor profile. So don't just give up on tequila and think that all have to be made in a in a column still. The column stills are made for vodka. They are a way to raise the alcohol level very high very quickly. And we should look back on uh, uh, the Charbet show, I think even the Guillermo Souza Fortaleza show. We talk about column stills versus copper pots. Copper is something I really, really like. Hey, Mr. Fish, I'm sorry that your connection is so bad. Must be something going on in Mexico. Let me go over now to El Ultimo Agave. Yeah, guys, there's no question. It's like Picasso versus Roy Lichtenstein. It's like it's like geez, who would I put it? It's like Jackson Pollock versus um, uh, I'm trying to think of a good analogy. There's something much more organic. This is, the El Ultimo Agave. It's not the greatest tequila in the world, but it's got a real honest, round honesty to it, and it's giving me a nice little finish here right now. This El Relingo is much more constricted, much more chemical feeling. There's no question. This stuff, the El Ultimo Agave, is rolling around in my mouth in a wonderful ocean of circular feel. It's immediately coating everything, but not in like a glycerin-y fake way. Man, I wish these El Ultimo Agave guys, man, I wish they could make like a. Well, I know that there's an extra añejo coming, but I'm a little nervous about it because the añejo they just seem to have like aged it more and not thought about the complexity and the legs that it might have in a drinking session. So that's my take on it. Who would have guessed? I really thought El Ultimo Agave was going down. I thought El Relingo was going to just gonna smack your ass. I thought it was just gonna just tart you right up, like, yeah, just really get into it. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen, friends. It just tonight, El Ultimo Agave reigns again, and I was trying to screw it up, and it's just not happening. All right, so be it. I've got something in the wings that might challenge this one. But I'm not going to pull it out tonight. That'll be for another bargain battle. I have something I've been thinking about that might actually present a real challenge. But I think that about the El Relingo, and look what happened. Wow. Bring out the purple label. Now, if I bring that out, that's going to blow everybody away. That's not fair. All right? Oh, no. Bring your Patron on. All right, friends. So El Ultimo Agave, if you see it, I want you to buy it for different reasons. I want you to buy the repo because you don't have a lot of money and you're going to a party, and everybody's going to love it. And they don't have as well-informed palates as you do because it's not incredibly complex. But hey, you could easily drink an Obama of El Ultimo Repo. you know, whether you're going to go to the añejo, the blanco, depends on what you're going to do with it. As a solitary sipper, honestly, you know, where do you go? Do you put it in a margarita? Well, as a solitary sipper, God, even the añejo is like what, $20? Try it. Just try it and see what you think. You can always put it in a marg and pull out that agave nectar accordingly. That would be some great advice. The blanco, it's fine. It tastes like many that I get in here at the man cave. You know, I get lots of tequilas. A lot of them these days are contract tequilas, and you don't even know about them because I don't put them on the show because they're just not that interesting. You know what I might do is I might do a show of like I might call it also rans, you know, the stuff that didn't even make it to the show. But it doesn't, you know, and here's the thing, it doesn't even mean that it's bad necessarily, because some of them are not bad. They're just completely, I feel like I've tasted them before under another brand name, because a lot of them are made at distilleries that are making 3, 4, 5 different brands. So that's what I'm tasting, a lot of. You know, somebody will send me a new brand. Hey, great brand, check it out. Oh, we just created it. Here it is. Thanks, Lip. What do you think? And I open it. I smell it immediately. Oh, what is it? It smells exactly like blah, blah, blah. Because there's an agave glut right now that we all know about and I've talked about many times. So there's a lot of tequila being made and stored away. And the gringos are coming down. And they get some partners together and they pool their money and they go create a tequila for $200,000-$300,000 and they put it out in the market, and in a year or 2 or 3 at the most, boom, that brand will be gone. And there you go. I have nothing against gringos coming down and making tequila, unlike, you know, some people that I know down in the tequila world who are against it, and rightly so, because the money comes back to the U.S. It doesn't stay in Mexico. But there are still producers making very great quality. As you're fans of the show, you know who I'm talking about. There are new products and there are continuing products that have not been truncated and cheapened up. And there's a lot of good stuff still out there. And you keep watching the show, you're going to see it. Now listen, I'm going to tell you, next week we've got an incredible show. I mean, really, an incredible show. I'm going to have Tomás Estes. He is the founder and creator of Tequila Ocho. Now, Ocho is an amazing tequila. It's a single estate tequila. You know, each field of agave is lovingly noted and notated. It's going to be great. We're going to be tasting 1 billion different estates and comparing them. So Tomas will be here in the man cave with me, July 8th. Why? Because we're tasting Ocho. Yes, that's going to be a great time. I'm going to get my microphone ready and make sure. How have I been? Everybody okay here? My voice is okay without that music. I think that music was killing me. All right. Thank you, Salt Shots. So, excuse me. Thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. I know you got a big week with the holiday coming up. Don't forget to tune in. It'll be a great show. Ocho is a joint venture between Tomas and who is a restaurateur and the Camarena family that make El Tesoro, and we're going to ask him all the questions you wonder about. Like, isn't it just El Tesoro in another bottle? And what's going on? Is this something that's being foisted upon the tequila tasting public? And it's expensive, right? Ocho is an expensive tequila. Now it's good, but you got Ocho, Charbet, El Tesoro, Tapatio. There, I got 4 blancos. I got 4 blancos to compare, and they're all from the same distillery. Do they really taste differently? Next week we're going to find out. I'm not kidding. Well, all right, friends. It's one of those nights. It's a night. One of those nights. Good night, my Mexican friends. You guys are great. Thank you for showing up. All my tequila friends. Remember to keep your own whisper alive in your heart. And as you go through the week, I want you to think of me. I'm going to be dieting. I'm not going to be drinking a lot. Well, I'm not going to be eating to excess. I'm not going to eat unconsciously. I'm going to eat very consciously, and I'm going to drink because it is a holiday. I'm going to be celebrating my own existence on this planet. Thank you for coming. Because of you, I am able to do this show, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you much. Power to your own inner whisperer. Good night, folks. I'll see you next week.